Hey, welcome back to the channel, and we've got the Suburban hooked up to the work trailer, and that's not the vehicle I normally use. Now, it did well today, thankfully, and we're hoping just to have to use it for today. So what did happen was Saturday I was driving the truck, or Monday, driving the truck Saturday, and I take off quick, no problem at all, and then I take off quick another time, and then tap the brakes, and I feel the brakes go all the way down to the floor, and the power steering gets real tight and non-existent. And so I thought, well, okay, maybe that's weird. And then on the drive home, it was probably about 10-minute drive home. Every time I tapped the brakes, steering wheel would seize up, no power steering, and the brakes would go all the way to the ground. And so finally, trying to get back home, turned into a neighborhood, the steering wheel just seemed like there was no power steering whatsoever. And so just kind of deducing from all those little facts, I came here and looked around, and the power steering fluid was overflowing the reservoir for whatever reason. You can still see it's kind of moist there. And so my deduction is that we have a bad power steering pump. So we're going to replace that. I don't think it's the Hydro Boost. We'll find out, but I don't think that's the issue. We took off this line right here while it was running, and I threaded it all the way out, and it sprayed. There was a little bit of pressure behind it, but not much pressure, not what you expect. I figured it'd kind of blow the line off, but it didn't do anything. Just kind of puddled out, but nothing extraordinary. So we got a new pump. We're gonna try to replace that. I'm looking at what would be the best option to do that. And so anyways, here's a new pump. Went to Advanced, had a 20% off coupon, and bought a brand new pump with the reservoir, and here it is. So looks pretty good. Got the cast iron. Now I'm not sure exactly what went wrong. I don't know if the vanes on the inside are damaged yet. I'm kind of assuming that is the issue. I noticed that the brake pressure seemed to have decreased over the last month or so, and I'm wondering if it was kind of always, since I've had the truck, if it was kind of going bad to start with. The fluid's real dark, kind of has a bad smell to it, and I'm hypothesizing that after doing the front end rebuild, everything's tighter in the suspension, so it's taken more, just put more wear and tear and more of a load on the original power steering pump. So that's the theory. We'll find out whether that's true or not, but it would be nice to have brakes, and it would be nice to have power steering. One thing I'm going to do is just jack it up and turn it on, see if that makes any difference. I'm not sure, but we'll check and see. But it definitely was a weird experience. So there looks like there's a couple ways to do this. One way would be to take this whole unit off here, which might be what I try, or you can leave the unit and just work on pulling the pulley down here with a puller. Thankfully my dad's got that, to release it from this bracket here. So there's another bracket right behind the cap back there onto the block. It kind of keeps it steady. So we got to loosen those two. Got to loosen our lines here. And I will probably, depending on the way I take it off, I will probably loosen this line here and leave it on the pump and then take it off together. That's my theory, my plan at the moment. So we're going to get to work here and see what it does, and we'll keep you posted.